Big day, welcome to the Senior Interleague preview. My name's Yeendy, I'm here with the Senior Interleague coach, Skip Bray. Cold night down here at Romsey during the week.
Yeah, pretty cold, Yeendy. It must be blowing off Mount Macedon, I reckon, because it's very icy, that's for sure, mate. Winter's here.
Yeah, it certainly is here, mate. Now, pleasing signs with some good numbers out here on the track for tonight. What are some of your expectations early on after the session?
Oh, look, I suppose after the game yesterday, we probably missed about 16 or 17 that couldn't get out here tonight. And they turned up, but they obviously didn't do a great deal. But there was, there's still some numbers to come in. There's a few work commitments. So, look, we had probably about 25 or 30 out there tonight, so we were expecting next week that we'll pick up again. So.
Excellent. We're still waiting on a training venue to be determined on that one. But one of the exciting things is what you sort of spoke about or highlighted before, when you got the role, is you were keen to speak to a lot of coaches, current coaches, about getting involved, and you've landed some good ones. Tell us who you've got on board this year.
Yeah, we've obviously got Jeff Andrews, Daniel Nolan from Wallen, and Ross Slight from Woodend. So those boys jumped at the opportunity when I sort of asked them to jump on the program and give us a hand, and I just thought it was really important that we keep the senior coaches involved. And yeah, like I say, they jumped at it with both hands, which is really happy to sort of have them on board. Probably
something we haven't seen in quite a while as well. We're getting some really good coaching talent in there. Two of them coached in finals last year, and obviously Ross is a relatively new coach in the scheme of things. But of course, he's had a decorated playing career as well.
Well, that's right. So, as far as I'm concerned, you sort of tap into it, as many as you can. And at the end of the day, it's not about me, it's about the league and it's about the players. And those coaches work pretty hard all throughout the year, and, they put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it. And this is just a little bit of a reward for those guys as well.
Now, tell us a little bit about the invitation list you've got going on at the moment with some of the players that are on board, and what sort of players you've got.
Oh, look, we've got some really good ex-AFL boys that are sort of floating around the league, and blokes like Chris Petrero that just walked past there and give us a smile. Obviously, coming back to the league, but we're pretty comfortable with the talent that we've got, and I'd just like to see as many of them that are on that list and make sure that they get out over the next couple of weeks, because it's big for the players and it's big for the league that we get out there and we put on a really good show against East Gippsland.
And there's obviously with last year's result in mind, there's a lot of determination from the league to make a statement and put that in the past.
Well, that's right, yeah. You're only as good as your last interleague game, and unfortunately we fell just a little bit short. So I know the year before we had a really good win. I know that sort of had the league up and about and buzzing around, that where we probably should be. We should be a lot higher up the rankings, but you've got to go out there on the day to do it. And that's our plan this year, is to go out there, put our best side on the paddock, coach them well, and hopefully get a win for us.
And that was probably the hard part as well, because I guess the league probably felt like it could be ranked a lot higher, and then they go out and lose a game to Alberton that perhaps they felt they had the talent to win.
Oh, I definitely had the talent, yeah. But I think it was the case last year too, where probably not all the best players were available through whatever reasons, and that's one reason why I sort of helped to get the senior coaches on board, because they can also tap into their guys as well, and it helps strike a relationship, because like I sort of said to the players tonight, a lot of them don't know me from a bar of soap, and these guys sort of help that gel, and we've only got 3 weeks to get the side together, and it's all right having all the best talent in the league. But if they don't want to come together and mix and gel well together, and that's our job to try and get them to play well together, for those 4 quarters on the day.
Probably makes sense. So if you've got the local coaches buying in, then the players are more likely to have a buy-in as well.
Well, that's the plan anyway. I fully understand the club commitments. Every club's out there and they want to win a flag. But for the players, this is on their resume forever, and something they can be real proud of.
There's only a handful of weeks before the big game down at Tony Clark Reserve. What's the step from tonight? You've had tonight's the first training night. What happens from here?
Okay, so we'll probably train again, weather permitting, back over at Macedon next week. And then we're looking at possibly maybe chucking in another Tuesday night training and then a Thursday night training. At this stage, it's just the Thursday night for the jump presentation. I was just thinking, and I was speaking to the other guys tonight, that we might chuck one in. We're not too sure yet. We'll just see how the prep goes so far. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at, and then roll on May 13th.
And will you start trimming the list as well over the next few weeks?
Oh, look, I'm not too sure whether we'll trim it too hard, because obviously there's still 2 games in between to sort of, to go on, and you watched that game yesterday over at Macedon, and I was surprised there wasn't any more injuries that come out of that. So, and obviously the wet weather's coming in, so we might lose 10 in one weekend out of the squad. So we'll try and keep it as big as we can for as long as we can, and then we'll cut it down when we think the time's right.
Fantastic, mate. Well, we wish you all the best in the preparations over the coming weeks, and we look forward to seeing the exciting squad you put together and with the coaching staff you've got on board to help you out.
No worries, thanks, Yeendy.